Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! It's your buddy Cooper here, and today is the day we get ourselves a brand new partner. We are running out. Very few people remain in this game. One is Slifer Raw. Not Slifer, Raw Yellow Cyrus. One is Bastion Misawa. We still have Sartorius Evil. We still have Adrian Gecko. We still have Viper. We still have, oh wait, I think I skipped one. Atticus with the Hawaiian shirt. We still have Dox of the Paradox Brothers. I don't know. Oh, and Kagemaru, of course. And Fujiwara, of course. Okay, there's a lot of people left to duel with. But the next person we are going to team up with is... I want you out of my life. I want this man out of my life. I don't want to be... The thing is, we've been playing this game for a year and a half now. Consistently, never missing a day. And Atticus has been in half of the stories of 90% of the people in this game. It has been a brutal journey. So I'm going to make a deck today that is going to ruin everything for Atticus and myself. It's going to make life hard for both of us. We are going to empty the deck. We are going to go in here. We're going to... I don't know if they're going to be counted as new cards anymore. We're going to see one of our new cards we collected. Yeah, they don't count anymore. That's fine. I could probably find them just through the ban list alone. Go through the forbidden list. Berserker Soul. Hi there. Activate by selecting one monster you control. Attack of 15 or less that received a direct attack during your battle phase, and discarding your entire hand, draw one card and show it to your opponent. If it is a monster card, send it to the graveyard and inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. This effect repeats until you draw a non-monster card. We're going to try it. I understand it's going to be very difficult to use, but we're going to try it. So since it is going to be so difficult to use, that means we're going to need a very heavy monster deck, but not just any monster deck. It has to be a monster deck that involves monsters with 15... Wait, is it 15? Yeah, 1500 or less attack, which is a tall order, to say the least. That is a tall order. So let me get down to monsters with 1500 attack, and then we will start going through the list and start adding them to the team. And then we will see what happens. Swordswoman, you will probably come in handy. We're going to be relying on monster effects more than anything. DD Warrior Lady will definitely come in handy. Cure Mermaid might, but I don't think I'm going to go with her. Excellion, Dweller in the Depths, Element Doom, Element Dragon. Element Dragon will probably come in handy. Put two in. Element Saurus, Element Valkyrie, Wildheart will probably come in handy. Let's see what else. There's got to be tons of monsters. We're not going to be using Glad Beast, as exciting as that sounds. Hyper Hammerhead will probably come in handy, since this is going to be a monster heavy deck to make this idea work. Cards like Revival Jam might come in handy. Snipe Hunter, I don't want any more luck based. Guys, you can understand why I wouldn't want any more luck-based cards, right? You're not going to yell at me for not picking it. I don't want to. It would be really good for the deck, and I still don't want it. I still don't want it. It was so painful to use. Oh, God, was it painful to use. All right, so now that we've done all of that, let us... Who is that up here? Ally of Justice. Now, that's a card. That card will come in handy. Let's see who else. DDs and Dottos and Gobos and Goobler. Nothing we need. Giant Rats, there we go. Gillosaurus, that is a cool monster, but no, we'll hold off. Cards like the Green Gadget actually thin out our deck of monsters. That's not exactly the idea. Mass Dragon, for sure. Mystic Tomato, for sure. All of these cards have value in a Berserker Soul deck. Let me see. Shining Angel, I didn't really focus on light. No. I did focus on fire, though. My goal is to have at least 29 or 30 monsters. And I'm obviously, since I'm using these monsters, I'm going to use a lot of ones I've already used, but there's a lot that are just going to be really helpful. So let's look through the list. We don't need any of the Harpy Ladies. We don't need that. We don't need Phantom Beasts. We don't need Angels That Shine. Quite a lot of good cards here, just none that we technically need. We're going to need some old combos to get me out of situations. Command Knight? Nah, he's not what we need. We need someone that's close to my heart, like the Dream Clown. That guy will do it. Alright, we got the Dream Clown. And Dream Clown's going to need some backup. That is very obvious. Where is he? Marauding Captain. I own 3 now, which it took forever to get 3 of these, if you remember. Necroface. No. Pyramid Turtle has value, but only if I had added a zombie, so let's not worry about that. There is another monster we already used in the last deck, but I think will be useful for this deck as well. I think I skipped it somehow. Whoops. I think I skipped it. Yep, there he is. Krebons. Krebons, get in the deck. You are going to be useful. I have 29 monsters as is, but I'm probably going to add more. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through the Forbidden Limited list and just pick the best cards in the game in my deck to carry me because I'm using so few spells and traps. Alright, so I'm going to run Royal Decree. I'm going to run Premature Burial. I'm going to run Scapegoats. I'm going to run Monster Reborn for sure. MST for sure. I might even run Mere Force. I don't know. I kind of don't mind if my monsters get attacked. So getting attacked is not the problem. I'll run Heavy Storm. Only activates when you have less life points. Draw all monsters with 300 damage to each player for each of their monsters controlled. Both players cannot switch summoners. Cannot summon or switch summon until the end of your next turn. Interesting. That's an interesting effect. Not what I need. Gold Sarcophagus I need because it's going to help us get our card. And finally... I mean, most of this is fine as is. We are basically a floater deck that works with Berserker Soul. The only weakness we have right now is I don't have the most monster removal, monster destruction kind of stuff. So I need to run something that makes up for my low stats. And I think we've already used it. It's a continuous spell in the B section, Burden of the Mighty. Alright, as you can see, running Burden of the Mighty is costly for the deck count, so we're going to have to knock something out of the deck. I don't want it to be a monster, as the deck idea requires this many monsters. So let's look at a spell or trap I can live without. Remember, everyone's decks are about to get extremely difficult, so... because I added a ban card, so this is a little bit of a rough deck to run. Let us take out, say... what is Mystic Tomato searching? It's Krebons, right? Yeah, Krebons. Giant Rat searches Dream. Oh, and it also gets Alakataster. Nice. Solar Flare comes from UFO. Wild Heart comes from Giant Rat. Hyper Hemorrhoid, I have lots of that. Element Dragon comes from Mass Dragon. DD Warrior Lady is herself. She's just a good card to have. And Amazon Swordswoman is just a good card to have. Okay, I like a lot of this. This is a lot. Okay, the problem is I like a lot of it. I don't even need the Burden of the Mighty to work because I have Monster Destruction. I just want it to have a backup strategy in case things fall apart. Gold Sarcophagus I want to keep. I want to have a 39 card deck if possible, so... oh, man, I gotta hit something. I gotta hit something. I think out of all of these cards, the one I'm gonna hit is the basic MST. I'm gonna hit MST. Okay. And then finally, we are going to add Synchros to this deck because it is a banned deck, and I'm going to need everything I can to win. Yes, everything I can to win. So let's get me a Goyo Guardian. Let's get a Chaos, or a Red Dragon Archfiend. Let's get Colossal Fighter. Let's get, let's see, a Mistworm. Let's get, there's got to be a lot more. Stardust Dragon. Let's get Black Rose Dragon. Let's get... because I'm not going to use most of this. Let's get Bryonic up the ass. Let's get Junk... what we get? No. Let's get Cataster. Let's get... Wayne. Yeah, let's get Wayne in there. Get a couple Waynes. A couple Catasters, too. And another Bionic. All right. It's coming together. Now I've decided I don't want one. I don't mind having 2 Element Dragons because they are the ones that can beat a lot of things. Nope, I'd take out an Element Dragon and I'm going to add 1 more tuner monster. So let's go to Key Search. Let's go to tuners. I think they look like this. Yep. Now that we're... and there we go. Just give me another one of these. That would do just fine. All right. We are ready. This will be our Berserk deck. Will it work? Probably not due to the low power, but experimentation is important. Oh, and I have no clue how it's going to work with my partner, Berserk. I think there's another R that's supposed to be in there. I misspelled Berserk. But hey, you know what? Berserk is going to work. Berserk. Ender's May. Oh, I'm so glad I'm deleting this deck. God, I hated teaming up with her. She sucked. She sucked indeed. All right, let's do this. Everyone's been waiting. Let's see what a banned deck looks like. So Giri is level 6 on this deck. Like I said, everyone's going to be like godlike now. We'll test our deck right now. We'll see how it goes. Remember, they're allowed to use as many ban cards as they want. We're only allowed to use 1 ban card. That is what the game has decided. So basically what that means is we're going to be facing Harpy's Feather Duster. We're going to be facing Raigeki. We're going to be facing Dark Hole. We're going to be facing cards that we never usually have to fight, which can just completely ruin any strategies we have. But that doesn't mean we give up, and that doesn't mean we don't try hard. Also, a lot of people will suddenly have Chaos Sorcerer and BLS. And Metamorphosis. And Instant Cyberblader. Using Fusilier Dragon. Everyone just mentally prepare. just meant... Oh, and Final Countdown. And Ground Collapse. Oh, that was somewhat like hell. That's what that felt like. Let's see what I can do about it. I'm gonna summon this monster. And by using this monster, I'm gonna use it to get another monster. That Fusion Cyberblader is a problem. It has 4,200 attack right now. What's your effect? Discard 1 card from your hand. Once per turn, you can return spell and traps from the field to your hand equal to the number of face-up tuner monsters on the field. That's interesting. I'm afraid that you'll TT me and then have the ability to call the Haunted. But I have Royal Decree, so I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just hope TT is not, or Bottomless is not the case. I'm going to put these 2 monsters together. There we go. Then, for my own safety, I'm going to activate this. Sadly, I do need to get rid of quite a lot of cards to make this work. Oh god, do I even want to hit Mystic Tomato? I have to make this work, yeah. Alright. You're going away, and you're going away. That'll buy me time to Royal Decree. And then I can go for 23. Alright. Not the worst case scenario. I found a way out with my opening hand. And that's against a Fusilier Dragon Metamorphosis again, and Final Countdown. The only problem is he has Fusilier Engrave. Alright, before he can activate anything. If he has MST, he'll just chain it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Plus, I don't know what kind of ban traps might be out there that I can't react to, or if they have a negate card that I don't know about. Because every deck is now, I don't know what they do. Oh, stealing Fusilier would be freaking hilarious. Let's go with that. I'm going to go with Monster Reborn. I'm going to steal Fusilier Dragon. And I'm going to try and win with it. So unless they have quick play spells, we're in a freaking good spot. I attack for 28. I attack for 23. I won with a ban. I won against a banned deck that did really good in 4 turns. This deck has value. Bryonic makes every deck busted, which is why I don't usually run it. But since we're fighting banned decks that can Metamorphosis and Cyberblader on turn 1, I think it's fine. And yes, we're going to have to try tag duels too, but my partner has their shitty deck 1 deck, which is really rough to work with. Dante. Oh, I don't even want to do this since you're freaking Obelisk Blue, but here we go. Yeah, even though we're doing banned decks, my partner's deck will not be a banned deck. It will be his still bad deck, which I can change later, but later is not today. So let's see what happens. I'm very excited that the first duel went well. Very well, actually. For a 29 monster deck, that was a pretty good combo. But let's see what else we can do. Oh, I guess you're going to be my spells and traps. I appreciate that. Your Manticore strategy is quite strong, which is why we used it in your last team up. Your deck hasn't changed at all. I don't know why I have to do 3 partnerships with you. Why would they do this? Well, go move. No, not on your own oh my freaking god. You're going to Mirror Force anyway. Oh, all you did was save yourself 1,000 attack points when I might just use your monster for other stuff anyway. And he's not even stronger than Blazing Apache, so saving those attack points meant nothing. Alright, well, I will make do. I do have Burden of the Mighty. That will help in the long run. I can do this to test out and see if he has a trap card, because this card is safe against traps. I will then summon the Cribbles. And we will do the exact same strategy as last time. Don't confuse it with Goyo. Let's just do this. They are using banned decks, and I need to make sure I don't die to Mirror Force hell, because they can have 3 now. They can have 3 Mirror Forces now. Never doubt that. Alright, Bryonic, let's do this. Do I scapegoat? Yeah, let's get rid of scapegoats, and let's get rid of you. I'm not going to go for another Synchro monster. And then I'm just going to leave you wide open. And we're going to do 23. And my partner can get a lot of use out of this Bryonic because it works really well with Manticore. So technically we have some deck synergy. And if I ever get Berserker Soul, we'll win that way. That's my goal, is to try. Oh, well, that ruins my Earth monsters that I kept. But if I ever get Berserker Soul or Gold Sarcophagus to get Berserker Soul, then we'll go for it. But that's 2 cards. Hey, you have Giant Trunade, which is way more cost effective. Which is way more cost effective. Which is way more... Fuck me. Yeah, just throw them all away. Who cares, right? Who gives a crap? It's not like you had Giant Trunade, which would have saved you a bunch of cards. What's the AI's problem? Luckily, it should still win us the duel if I draw enough cards to stop his back row and front row. Alright, good. That's 3 exactly. Perfect. Absolute perfection. I activate this card. After activating this card, I'm going to throw away the rats and the premature burial. Then I am going to hit your monster and your trap card. Then I'm going to summon the Hyper Hammerhead. And with these monsters, we have won. Still waiting on Berserker Soul. It'll come out eventually. I mean, just think about how often I drew the God cards even though we only owned 1 of them. Think about how often we got Raw at the end or Slifer at the beginning. Yes, Atticus, I'm very proud. You didn't do well since, you know, you had a card that was way more cost effective, but hey, you won the duel, so I'm not going to doubt you too much. Alright. Fonda and Viper sound like hell, but I've never fought this deck, so let's do it. The reason they sound like hell is because their banned decks probably involve stall burn, given the characters they are. And our decks are not built for that, as you can tell. We're only built to try to pull off Berserker Soul. Or Berserk. Berserk. Good job, Cooper. I could have fixed it too. I just kept it. I'm like, yeah, no. Sometimes you gotta own up to your mistakes and just live with them. Fixing mistakes is for nerds. Oh, boy. How many reptiles? I will let you keep card destruction because there's no way you'll actually use it. Yeah, I know the AI too well. They don't know how to use those kind of cards. TT's a good start. Those monsters are too big for you. I don't think I would have thrown away Chiron, but yeah, TT's a good start. Yeah, that was kind of anytime you get swords, they always have an MST or something ready. Don't ever expect anything different. Alright, TT has value. Alright, so I have to make sure we can get Royal Decree off, which means we need a Heavy Storm. Typically, I'd want to save this card, but as I said, now I can expect 3 Mirror Forces, so I'm always just going to assume Mirror Force is there. Let me see what's in the grave right now. Quran is really worth it. Because my partner draws useless spells all the time, and this will make him actually use them. And then I could Krebons. But I'd like to Krebons later if possible. So I'm going to summon the rat. I'm going to play this. I know he won't, I know he doesn't have Heavy Storm because I threw it away. So we should be fine. We know he has card destruction, but he'll never use it. He might be able to beat us in battle, which will suck if we lose our Quran. But if he goes for Giant Rat, it's a perfect situation. Oh yeah, there's a ban card. Hello. Painful Choice wasn't good enough. You need to get graceful on us. Oh, hi. That ruins everything. Oh, make it rain. You probably should have done that first. Then Anata had value, but you didn't do that. Alright, so actually there is value here. There is value here if my partner was willing to crash. Because obviously I would want to go for Dream Clown, but he'll probably pop Dream Clown because I think the AI is smart enough. If my partner's willing to crash to kill Anata, we win. Or that'll happen. No, you let us keep Dream Clown. Shit, that's great. Partner, you know how to use them. Yeah! Oh, baby, you let me keep that. Oh, man. Atticus, go to town, man. Go to town. We got Royal Decree, so I'm feeling much safer than usual. I'm loving this. Sinister Serpent, another ban card. Interesting. Lots of back row. I don't like that. Not much I can do about it, though. Can Royal Decree if I'm in danger. That's my level 8s. Do I have anything worth summoning at level 8? Stardust is pretty safe. I think I'd rather just go for damage. I'm going to go with Mystic Tomato. Alright. I don't know how strong her defense is, so we'll use Manticore. Ah, she's resetting. Oh, I have Trap Stopper, so. Hi, Mirror Force. You will never get to use that if I get my way. Alright, life is good. Life is very good. Now we just play the patience game. Oh, what? Now that you don't have Anata, you're in trouble? Too bad your AI is programmed so bad you didn't Snake Rain first. I'm guessing there's a good card in the grave. Oh, I guess. You can. Oh, see, that's a counter trap. This is where it would. Well, no. Honestly, we get to draw a card that has more value right now. Don't trip. Oh, never mind. We lost value because he tributed. Oh, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. We got him. Wow, perfect day. What a way to start. 3 wins with the new deck. Immediately 2 tag wins against banned decks. With cards like Graceful Charity, Painful Choice, Sinister Serpent, and a bunch of other nonsense. You know what? You and me, we're going to make things happen. I may not like you because there's just too much. There's an abundance of you in this game. But as a duelist, you are quite good. I do like Night Shroud, though. Which is why we teamed with him in the beginning of the Let's Play. Which means over a year ago. Alright, so let's go take a look. It's time to go back to just this box. We kind of already got everything we needed from the last 2 packs. Alright, let's see what we got rarity-wise. Okay, 3 Gigantus, nice. 2 Burst Impact. If I ever make a Burstinatrix deck, then you got it. 3 Autonomous now. Well, 4 technically, but we'll take it. Useless. Okay, no. This is really good. 3 Autonomous is very funny. Burst Impact is very funny, but Gigantus is legitimately good. Getting 3 of him is really good for Spell Trap Destruction decks. So yeah, that was cool. Guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I hope you guys are excited to see us pull off Berserker Soul. We didn't draw it in this episode, but we're going to try, and when we do single duels, we'll have higher odds of getting it because, you know, I get more turns. But we'll see what happens. Bye-bye.